We're back to Robbins Butte BLM land, where we have stayed before. It's been a while. Are you gonna remember how to do this?
I was thinking about that on the way here. Cheers to being back home, part 1. I've got a job. 2024. I think that they would update these things with the times.
It is 92 degrees. How you feel about truck camping? For the past few weeks, we've been navigating the not-so-fun world of RV warranty work for our fifth wheel. We ended up spending nearly a month in Prescott, Arizona, just waiting for the green light from the warranty gods. At one point, Brian had to call the manufacturer directly to push a few things through. And let's just say that call was far from enjoyable.
Would you like us to go in and deny that?
I don't think your actions right now are appropriate at all.
But we finally got the call we'd been waiting for. Warranty approved. That meant while we waited for parts to arrive, we could pick up and move back into our home on wheels. Once parts were in, we could drop our home off one last time for the repairs to begin. We're back to Robbins Butte BLM land, where we have stayed before. It's a pretty close drive to Camping World. It's the closest BLM spot, and it's also beautiful and has everything we need. It has rained a little bit, so there are patches of water, mud stuff. We'll get there. Fingers crossed. We got this. Just keep moving, don't slow down.
Wow, drama.
Hey, it's my job, okay?
Super dramatic.
Be dramatic.
Oh my god! Oh, look out! Look out! There's a pebble!
We'll see what weekenders are here. See if any of them have puppies we can pet. I think we're gonna go over there. We're gonna find the perfect spot that takes us a very long time to get into, and then they're gonna call us tomorrow when all the parts are there.
Let's check that out.
It says let's check it out. It's been a while. Are you gonna remember how to do this?
I was thinking about that on the way here. Press enter. Cheers to being back home, part 1.
I'll take it. Cheers.
Cheers.
The plants are still alive.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought most of them were gonna be dead. Oh shit, the garlic is like super tall. Onions, cilantro. Alright, these guys all need a lot of water.
So I was a tattoo artist for 30 plus years, more or less, and in that time I got an itch, and it was an itch to go get some education. So I went to college and got a computer science degree, which I was lucky enough to start in computers at a really young age that it kind of just came pretty natural to me. So with that, I went into a career in CGI. I ended up working for some visual effects warehouses as well as Warner Brothers for a while.
To those who would hurt the innocent.
Before I ended up opening my own tattoo studio, and that's where I completed that career. So recently I reached out to somebody that's doing some videos on YouTube and threw my hat in the pot to see if I could take over their video editing as well as their YouTube channel. So I have a job.
He's got a job!
I've got a job. We were lucky enough to plan ahead when we left Lakeside to go ahead and already pick up Starlink. So I'm gonna go hook up Starlink and get started on my job. I've got a job, so it's time to hook up the Starlink. So we keep our router and stuff for the Starlink behind here. I'm gonna end up running it out this slide, I think, somehow, some way. It's so cold in here that all the cables are a little stiff. That might be to our advantage.
I came here to fix your VCR. Sorry, ma'am, all your cables are too hard. But I don't have a VCR.
Here, try from the outside.
Selfie stick, you just stole my job.
Let's gear up for a little cold. The only reason why I'm attempting this is because I saw another YouTuber do this. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at or dealing with, but my thought is they should have these things pretty sealed up, which they do from the looks of it. Maybe from the roof. I don't know why these things don't have a port in them. It's a 2024. You would think that they would update these things with the times. Yeah, I see daylight. The sides and the bottom, super sealed. Really, really nice. The top, as soon as I lifted the little rubber patch, I could see a small stream of daylight out there. So that seems to be where all the cold is coming from as well. But that'll work.
Is this a two-person thing?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
Supposedly this is super easy. So we should be hooked up, ready to go. Wow, we're like normal people. Yeah, the internet. All right, let's get to work.
You know that feeling when everything in a project just starts falling into place? Suddenly, it's all happening so fast. And even though there's a million things left to do, but most of it's out of your hands, well, that's where we were. So, we hit pause for the day, took a moment to walk around, soak up the sun, and make each other laugh. And you know what? It was exactly what we needed.
Monday morning, 10 a.m. Sounds great. Let me pull up my calendar. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you for the phone call. That was our main man from Camping World. So all of our parts are at Camping World now.
Yay!
So, and then we can figure out what we're going to do for accommodations, but they'll need it for 2 days probably.
Okay.
But once that happens, then we'll book and go meet up with your parents.
We have you said it's 500 miles?
Yeah, roughly.
We're gonna make it. It was kind of on the fence. I was optimistic. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's really cool. That is fantastic, amazing news. We are on time, schedule, things are getting done.
We're pumped.
We're pumped.
So we're gonna pack up and head out here in just a little bit. We're gonna go stay at a Cracker Barrel for the night so we can drop off the trailer at 10 a.m. sharp. Then after that, we're gonna be car camping. I love it. Let's go find Eric and let him know that we're here. Then pack up all of our goodies, make sure that we got everything that we want.
Okay.
For the next couple days of truck camping.
Sounds good. We are in Robin's Butte. RV is currently at Camping World, but we still have our truck. So that will be our home for the next day or two. Hopefully not 3. Stop by Costco and grab some pizza to meal prep. It is 92 degrees. How you feel about truck camping?
I was once upon a time, I owned a 78 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. I slept in that car for like a month. The last week I was in it, I figured out that if I just popped the door to kind of the safety latch or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I could lay across the back seat, absolutely comfortable, and sleep perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Just ate us some dinner. Now we're gonna hang out in the back of the truck and watch some Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Please, how many times have I heard that line in my demon days? I'm so rotten they don't even have a word for it.
Last night wasn't too bad. It got a little chilly.
Slept pretty good. I fell asleep really hard. I think the first time we woke up it was 1.
So last night at 1 in the morning I really had to pee. And I wasn't sure if the car alarm was gonna go off or not. It did. So that's why Brian woke up at 1 in the morning.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, well, while I was sitting here on this beautiful day, roughly about 11:30, sitting in the truck where we camped last night with our fly, our pet fly. Well, I gotta say that with these little screens in the front, this thing has kept amazing temperature all morning. This thing's done amazing. But I was sitting here doing some editing on a podcast, Bloody Besties podcast, True Crime, I believe is what it is. You guys should check it out. There's some really cool stuff on there. We got a call from Camping World and they said all the big stuff is done. They're waiting for the 2 new things we brought to Warranty's attention. Those are the only things that are left to be done.
Cool.
So we can go pick up our trailer around 2 o'clock.
We're leaving. What's that behind us? Oh, that's just our home. I can barely see it, but yeah, we got her. Camping World got everything done in 1 day. Fantastic. Amazing. So we only stayed 1 night in the truck, which was perfect. It was like a slumber party, but not too long. The only thing we're missing is a shelf in the fridge, which they said they will forward to Camping World at a future time that we are at, so possibly up in Utah, because that's where we're going.
Ooh, did you just leak where we were going?
Oh, just bleep it out, Brian. Just bleep it out.
Yeah, that's right. We're not one of these channels that strings you along on where we're going for 6 months. 6 weeks. We've just been in Phoenix so long.
Yeah, we're starting to know the freeways, how to get around to different places. So
What's our rule?
our rule is, when you know the area, you know how to get along. When you know how to get around an area and faces start to look familiar, it's time to get out of town. And that's exactly what we're doing today.
I'd really like to say thank you to the guy that helped us out. We'll say his name is Eric. He was a great middleman and put up with me being a pain in the ass when I was. But other than that, he did a great job. I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. We have an ETA of 6 hours and 44 minutes to reach a place in Utah. I don't know how much we're revealing at this point in time.
Hey everybody, we're going to Zion!
We're going to Zion! Yay! We will see if we do the whole 6 hour, 45-minute trek, or if we decide to stop halfway for a little snooze and then just have 2 super easy days.
I'm just excited.
We're just excited, but we haven't gone very far in our trailer in quite some time, so I think we're feeling a little antsy to get out of Arizona. Come back here next year, maybe. We'll see. Okay, bye. No, I'm not.
Angel.
Angel.
If you were an angle, you'd be dead.
I'm a snack demon. Here to eat your snacks and give some slaps.
I Blah, 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 blah.